us like 5. Or just catch us on the podcast, you'll find it a real surprise. Cause it's real spill, real deal, knock out Holyfield. There's no kill bill, get real, we really on the field. Blood, sweat, and tears steady spill as we make the real. And no blocking shots, we always hot like Harden with the steel.
Hey, Phil, the marshmallow still gonna swell up, right?
We still talking about these marshmallows?
We still talking about it.
Come on, man. I'm not trying to hear that no more.
We gonna hear about it.
We're not.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, okay.
Hey guys, settle down. Let's save for the show. Let's save for the show.
It's just about to get real.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to your favorite sports show, Real Spill 601. You have me, your host, Yuan Nichols, and we got the regular crew, man. Regular guys, man. Real Spill Phil to my left.
Yes, sir. You see what I'm repping today, too, man. Shout out to them boys out there in the bayou.
You got my boy, man. Every legend. In the fledge.
Lacey, man.
I want you to know.
Got Jordan, got Eric, man.
He was going for Bama. I want you to know that.
Jay Daniels he like that.
Don't talk about him. You're not an LSU fan. Stop.
Hey, if you know me from back in Clinton days, y'all know I used to ride with LSU.
Back in Clinton days. When was that? 10th grade? Long time.
Clinton Middle,
Hey,
Clinton
man.
High, which one?
He from Clinton, so it don't matter.
Hey, the real was nowhere I'm from. The real was nowhere I'm from.
Just before we get started, I do got to boast about my boys, man.
Jacktown.
There was a lot of people, even Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah.
He was saying that how nobody liked Brian Kelly, nobody was fond of him, love him and stuff. And now all I gotta say is, now what? What can you say?
Finish the job then.
Oh, we're gonna finish them.
Okay.
There's only one real loss that I count, and that's Tennessee. But for us to beat Bama at home, we locked them gates for
In their
6.
season, man.
Look,
That's the end of their season.
all we gotta do now.
I think y'all gonna lose the
we leading in the SEC West.
I think y'all gonna lose Arkansas.
We leading in the SEC
Y'all
West.
have control of SEC West.
Let's take it. We still taking it one game at a time. Right now, we got to see Arkansas in Arkansas. We're gonna go down there. We're gonna go handle business. We're gonna go and take our bus back on home. We don't really like Arkansas.
Go ahead, get up out of there.
The next two games are rivalry games. The next 2 games rivalry.
That's cool. This last game was our biggest rivalry game,
Right.
and we handle under pressure. You know what I'm saying? We don't fold under pressure. We do it big time. Go for it. On 2. Go for it. You know what I'm saying?
So Carfield,
But
you got too excited. Your car came on. You got too excited. Your car came
man.
on.
Hey, yeah, I got a little too excited, but that's all I got to say about LSU, man. Y'all keep cheering for my boys. Stay on your side, Lacey. Don't come over here with LSU. You've been betting against them all season.
Hey.
We ain't gonna talk about what's going on behind the scenes, but you've been against LSU every week. So I don't want to hear you get on this national television.
I like LSU. I like LSU. I like Daniels.
You don't.
I like Daniels. I like Daniels.
No, you don't.
I liked him when he was at Arizona State.
Man, get up out of here. You didn't even know who he was.
Yes, I knew who he was. Come on now.
Man, come on.
Now Brian Kelly, that was a different story.
I'm not gonna get started with you. Only reason I like Brian Kelly, he beat us. He beat us one time, and we had little We had some he beat us at his house. So I gotta get
it ain't surprising to see Tennessee and LSU roll at the same time. It usually be one or the other.
Well, we know it's usually LSU, not Tennessee.
Yeah, I would say most of the time it's LSU.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Tennessee one hit wonder.
It's that season for that.
And y'all every 3 to 4 years.
And what team you like? Ole Miss, Mississippi State.
I'm versatile.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm versatile.
Don't you get on here talking about you like LSU?
I'm versatile for college football, man.
That's why you stay on your side. Well, I don't like that.
I like LSU. I like Bama. I'm versatile.
Y'all see him, right?
Hey, I'm always SEC versus anybody. Always.
I guess.
Always.
Hey, you see what I got on my shirt?
SEC school versus anybody.
No, it's LSU. We ain't just in the SEC school.
LSU.
We Death Valley. Call us Death Valley boys. We ain't LSU no more. We the Death Valley boys.
All right, we're going to go ahead and go into the topics. I know guys waiting. They ready.
Yeah.
We're going to go ahead and get right into it, man. The Green Bay Packers lost to the Detroit Lions. Yes, the Detroit Lions.
The Detroit
15-6 this past Sunday.
15-6?
The Packers are now on a 5-game losing streak. With this loss, the Packers are now at 3-6. I want to ask you guys, is the Packers season over?
Well, you know I'm going first on this one.
Yeah.
I gotta go first on this one, big dog. Are the Packers seasons over? Is it over?
Yeah.
Is that what you asked? It's been over. It's been over, man.
Right.
I'm gonna be honest with you. 3 weeks ago when they lost to the Giants, I knew then. I saw the writing on the wall then when they lost to the Giants.
Right.
Then they had to go back to New York. No. Actually,
They stayed in New York.
They went back home. They just came to their trap. Took over their trap. They got sauce on cheese. All good.
Right.
Then they go to Detroit. Ooh, I thought they had one. I said, it's okay. Green Bay, they go
No, you skipped the Commanders and the Bills.
Y'all lost the Commanders?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, okay.
All the games you should have won.
5-game losing streak.
5-game losing streak. Y'all lost it. Well, I knew y'all were going to lose to the Bills.
And that was a close game.
No, I knew y'all were going to lose to the Bills.
Yeah, I think everybody.
Commandos, I thought y'all had that, but obviously A-Rod can't finish the job. He choked. Then the easiest game in the book that I think everybody and they mama had y'all winning.
Yeah.
Y'all go up there, y'all get in the red zone 2 times at the beginning. And what does A-Rod do?
He throw a pig.
2 interceptions, not just 1. He threw 2, but he didn't finish with just 2.
No,
he finished with 3. He had this is probably his worst game. He had 20 incompletions, went 23 for 43. Horrible QBR. We ain't gonna talk about that because you preached to everybody that was watching about what QBR means.
Right.
Woo, horrible. He failed. He failed. But A-Rod is not the only part of the problem.
Right.
You want me to tell you what else is part of the problem?
Who?
That doggone running game. They cannot get it together over there, man. Ask me who was the leading rusher for the Packers.
Who was the lead rusher, man?
Aaron Rodgers.
That's
How
not,
in the world is Aaron Rodgers the leading rusher?
That's not good.
How? Just tell me how. Then you lose your best D lineman. Gary, he done. He out for the season, so now we got to depend on Clark. And he can only do so much.
Precious Smith, too.
A lot of
Precious
guys.
Smith gone too?
No, we got to rely on Campbell, Precious Smith,
A lot
Clark,
of guys
Lowry.
left that game.
Come on now.
With,
I'm gonna let you know.
with boots on their.
Like I said, I only said one meaningful name, and that was Clark. He can only give you so much. And guess who they got to see next week?
Who they got to see?
Well, this upcoming week.
Who they got to see?
Them doggone Cowboys. And I hate to say it, this is the first time you're going to see me cheer for the Cowboys, but I can't wait till they put that boot on them. Man, the Cowboys going to do it to y'all. Because they got a hungry boy back there at running back. You know who that is? Tony Pollard. Ooh. It's a long road for the Packers, man.
It's a long road.
It's going to be a little easy in November, but then it's gonna crank. They're going to crank it all the way up in December now. All the way up in December. Guess what they got to see in December?
Who they see, man?
They have to see. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong team.
The next 3 games going to be tough. We got to see the Titans, the Cowboys, and the Eagles. Come on now. I know my schedule.
Tough. Hey, it's okay. You should. But you know, there's 3 more losses. So that's 8 losses in a row. How do you feel about that? Some will say the Packers. Some will say the Packers worse than the Steelers. Man, for that to come on my mouth.
To make that case.
Golly, I just never thought I'd see
I think we could probably beat Tennessee.
Hold on, I'm not finished. Because at the beginning of the season, there were a lot of people, including him.
Yeah.
They said, "Oh man, Packers last 2 seasons they done won 13 games, Super Bowl contender.
Right.
They doing it big.
Yeah.
We gonna do it again because we just paid Aaron Rodgers. We just paid him.
Yeah.
He got us. We run the North. That was like to say,
Right.
we the North. We don't care who in the division. Vikings, Bears, Lions. It don't matter.
Right.
And now we all in. We all in the division.
Second place.
Second place.
Yes.
Y'all got to be tied.
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's cool because you said y'all supposed to be first, and we know that's not happening. Because who got first?
The Vikings.
Oh, you said that Vikings weren't gonna do nothing this year too, right? I'm just holding you accountable, baby. Somebody on this show, I always hold us accountable. So now it's my turn. It's my turn to hold somebody accountable. You said who had first?
Man.
Who first in the division?
Vikings, man.
There we go, man. Hey, my point proven. Like I said at the beginning of the season, I said the Vikings was gonna win the division.
Yeah.
You also said it too.
Right.
I knew I didn't wait. I didn't know the Packers was gonna do this, but now that it's coming forward to light. Remember when I was talking about this right here?
Yeah.
That pointing fingers blame game?
Right.
It's about to come out. Here it come. Here it come. So now I'll let you hold the floor.
You finished?
Yeah, I'm done, baby.
Well, we got a sorry year, okay? I gotta say it. But it's one thing I still can say, Yuan. It's one thing I can still say.
What can you say?
My record is better than Fields. They 2-6, and we 3-6. Gosh darn it! I can still hold that nice, loud, and proud.
It's okay. We're gonna be tired of just
So
a couple days.
So So you gotta play the Saints next week. So I don't know what y'all gonna do over there.
That's next week.
Yes, y'all do.
The Bengals first.
No, y'all play the Saints
first.
Y'all play us before us?
Yeah.
Before the Bengals?
Yeah,
We play y'all this Sunday, actually.
But yeah, that's enough. That's only what y'all gotta do. But Green Bay, it's the season over.
Come on, say
I said it yesterday, man. On my handlers, I'm throwing the towel in. I throw it in. I throw it in.
Man, wait.
I hate to say it. I'm throwing the flag in. I'm throwing the towel in. Everything. I don't even want to post no more because I'm so tired of posting the L's. I'm acting like Shannon from YE, man, posting them Raiders every time they lose because I'm tired of posting them dang Packers losing, man. I've never seen this many losses in a long time. It hurts.
Time.
It hurts, man. It hurts.
When they Packers see losses like this, it's
But
tough for somebody to
within them 5 games, man, we lost. The biggest defeat was when we lost to the Jets. It was a 20-point game. The rest of them games within like 10, within 10 points. Manageable games that we should have won. We should have beat the Giants, but I can't say woulda, coulda, shoulda. We lost, but we should have won. We should have won.
Don't make no excuse.
We should have won. Them 5 games, we should have been on a 5-game, maybe a 3-game winning streak. Cause we like I said, we battled the Bills, but we lost.
That was your best running game, too.
But yesterday, piss poor. 12 P's, man. I ain't finna go into that. You know, it's earned not given, but 12 P's. Piss poor preparation, man. Piss poor. So the Lions, I gotta shout out my Uncle Earl, man. That's his favorite team. They beat us, man. 15-9. Guys got banged up. Defense, offense. It's Aaron Rodgers. Lil Wayne said Aaron Rodgers got to go, and I almost agree with Lil Wayne, but I almost did. But I can't see Jordan Love right now.
Aaron Rodgers got to go. He said y'all should have got rid of him last season.
I know, but
2 seasons ago.
I almost agree with Wayne, but I couldn't do it. He's still the GOAT. He's still the GOAT now. He's still the GOAT. Because 2 seasons ago, he was the MVP.
And
A-Rod.
what do you do with the MVP?
We lost the playoffs.
Okay, cool.
Just like y'all did.
MVP.
Okay, cool.
MVP.
But look,
That's all that matters.
we are just missing some guys to fill in the blank. We
y'all missing?
missing a receiver. We got to get our offensive linemen tighten up, and we need some hungry guys on defense. Cause we need some hungry guys on defense. We need that guy again. We got Jair, but we need that guy like that dog like Zadarius Smith.
I remember a couple weeks ago you were saying that Jair was.
He's like that. I said I need another guy with Jair.
I'm gonna let you know right now.
Jair ain't had a good year this year.
No. Even though he didn't have him an interception this game and the last game,
Okay.
that does not mean he's that guy.
Jair ain't really had a good year this
year. He was
year.
still getting worked by Stephon Diggs and Gabe Davis against the Bills.
He didn't have a good year this year. He's not having a good year this year.
He barked up the wrong tree trying to talk to smack to Stephon Diggs.
And he'll do it every time. He'll do it every time. He'll do it every time.
Showed up every time.
No, he won't. No, he won't.
Jair hasn't had a great. He hasn't had a
Cool story. Cool story.
now.
Cool story. But look, Aaron Rodgers, I'm tired of this. LaFleur need to grow him some pair like he did his first year with Green Bay and talk some sense to A-Rod. I don't care if A-Rod get mad. He that's what make him play better. It's certain situations that you need to hand the dang ball off and quit doing it himself in that red zone. Piss me off again. Back from the Giants game. You on the third or second yard line, and you want to throw a freaking slant ball.
Well,
and you know my guy A-Rod don't drop back. He use all arm ability, and QBs do not look at Aaron Rodgers' technique because you can't be another Aaron Rodgers. You better drop back and do your steps and all that. Don't watch Aaron Rodgers play. He's just arm ability, and great talent, okay? Because some of them balls, he don't even do his steps. He just slinging that mud. It's getting bad out the line, doing all that. He should have ran the ball. We got 2 horses at running back. Run the dang football on the 3-yard line. And then why are we going for it on 4th down? We got Mason Crosby kick the field goal. We got the objective of the game is to put points on the board. We still thinking this. We got Devontae Adams. We don't have that guy at receiver no more. I'm sorry, Sammy Watkins, you trying, but you're not it. Aaron Lazard, you are soft. You are not the number 1. I need you off my team. He's soft. He let me down 2 weeks in a row. He ain't played because of a shoulder injury. He's soft.
Man.
Aaron Jones giving all he can. AJ Dillon ain't running hard enough for me. I'm sorry. You 230. You not running hard enough for me.
AJ Dillon.
I said it.
Batiera getting banged up. Elton Jenkins not my dog. My dog, Elton Jenkins. I'm sorry, you my dog, but he ain't healthy. He ain't healthy. Like we all know, when Elton Jenkins healthy, can't nobody stop him. Right. He ain't healthy, man. I'm sorry, man. My guy Watkins, I don't know why we trade Watson. I don't know why we got him in the draft. I don't know who he is. South Dakota State, nobody. We should have got Olave.
South Dakota State.
We should got.
Do you know what he ran in that 40?
I know. We should have got Olave.
Y'all could have got Pickens, I think, too. Pickens was still in the draft.
But look,
everybody looked over.
I like Dobbs.
Pickens,
but I can't. It's so much battles with the Green Bay. I can't even say it right now. But I'm fed up, and we gotta turn this around so we can get a wild card. But I don't think we're gonna get a wild card because their NFC least, all them solid. And securing that spot for a playoff.
I just got one question, then I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and do your thing. You said Aaron Jones, he's giving all he got, right?
Yes.
9 carries for 25 yards.
He got hurt.
That's all he got.
He got hurt. Remember? He got hurt.
I didn't know Aaron Jones. Oh, Aaron Jones got hurt too.
Yes, he on the boot.
Season a wrap. He might.
He gonna be back. He'll be.
Well, he got the ankle injury. You're right. He do got the ankle injury. But
I know personally from my ankle injury, you gotta let that rest in ice.
Well, they say he playing this week, but
you can go, Yuan. I can't say no more about my Packers. I wish we get in the topic right now.
So sad,
man. Who would think that today would be the day that Lacey waved a white flag?
I waited in with all corn. I waited in Green Bay.
I'm waiting to game 17 to wave mine, dog.
I ain't waved mine yet either.
Need some changes,
but I mean, like Phil said, the Packers season was over weeks ago. In my opinion, I was on here when we first began talking about the season. I feel like the Packers were going to take a huge step back. I didn't think that their receiving core was going to be solid. Even when they were 13-3 those past 2 years, I always felt that their defense was suspect. They never could stop the run, in my opinion. And this is what you get. But this past Sunday was really their lowest of lows because the Lions are dead last in points allowed, yards allowed, and they're 30th in turnovers. Worst defense in the NFL. And they like the 2000 Baltimore Ravens out there.
Woo! So did, man.
Flying around, having fun, giving out the quarterback.
Man.
So when you let the Lions do this to you, a team that has religiously let teams put up at least almost 30 points a game, it's kind of sad because you got, like Lacey said, a former MVP of this league, and he can only get you 6 points.
We should have jumped on a 14-0, and we didn't.
That's all he can do is give him 6 points. But what A-Rod was doing was what we call point shaving. That's what he was doing. Because all three of those interceptions was either in the very mid of the goal line or the last was on the 22. Worst case scenarios, those were field goals. Those are 3 points apiece. So he just point shaved at least 9 points away from the game off of that. Now, would that have won the game?
No.
They would have tied it.
With the overtime.
They would have tied it.
With the
They would
overtime.
have tied it. And if you could have turned one of them to a touchdown, that was ball game.
Right.
But A-Rod, he was point saving. That's just what A-Rod does, though.
You say you were point shaving.
Point saving. That's what he was literally point saving out there. And my thing is this: who do you blame now, Aaron Rodgers? Who do you blame now? He always talking about, we may need guys to take less reps. Guys just got to come with their hard hat. Let's talk about his play. What has he been doing? Because he ain't looking like much at all. But
garbage.
What I'm seeing is now the Packers are in a very bad situation because of number 12. He got them handcuffed, and right now it looks like there's no way out. You got to look at it now, just not even off of this season, moving towards the future. The Vikings are a young team that's clearly ascending, who I called to be first in the division. Lacey, for some reason, felt like the Vikings weren't going to be much. They beat them week 1, still feel like they weren't going to be much, and then now look at where we at.
They only lost to one team.
They only lost to one team. And, yeah, so the Vikings, they're going to be number 1. They'll probably be viable for that number 1 spot for at least another year or two.
Right.
The Chicago Bears, they're loading up.
Oh yeah,
they're loading up. The reason
Fields got some for y'all.
They traded.
The reason why they're sending away these defensive guys is because they know that this league is an offensive league. They're starting to surround him with offensive talent and get that offense right. Get the O-line fixed. Get the receiving core. to where they needed to be, and they will be viable for the second and third spot of the division moving forward. They seem to be a young and hungry team that they're gonna keep rising with. Then the Lions are the Lions. I mean,
they got good fight in them.
They got fight in them. They got dog, but I mean, I still don't have any belief in them. I gotta see a young quarterback, but. I'm like in the future. I'm liking the Bears and the Vikings at least better than the Packers moving forward.
I definitely agree with
you. I guarantee you, Kirk Cousins is not going to be that guy given next year. He's going to be another wonder.
We're still on this season.
I'm saying we're still on this season, and Kirk Cousins actually had a great. If you look at it,
they being all in this year. They all in this year, but he gonna let you down.
Right. Anyway, the Vikings they're still viable. Long as they got that kid JJ Jettis. Long as they got him, they ain't got no problems.
It don't matter who it
Vikings will be one moving forward.
Then they got
the Bears are fighting for that second spot now moving forward as with the upcoming seasons. And what do the Packers have left? A man that they are tied into with guaranteed dollars that scammed them for a $200-something million contract to where now, and he can choose whenever he want to walk away, but they stuck with him.
Right.
They stuck with that.
If he walk away, they still got to pay him.
They still got to pay him. And so now they stuck with what Aaron Rodgers did with himself. Made them lose Devontae Adams. And now they stuck with number 12. And see, I would have moved him a while ago. I was adamant on getting him out of there a couple years ago.
Ooh, man.
I would have got him out of here. But now, this is what you do this is what happens when you leave a cancer in the group. It kills the whole team. And that's what Aaron Rodgers has been doing this whole season. His fingerprints.
But sometimes you gotta ring that bell.
His fingerprints are all over this
and be
season.
cancer free.
And the last point I want to make though is just moving forward. Matt LaFleur has never, in my opinion, never been a good coach in the first place. Just because you were beating up on the Chicago Bears and the Lions for all these years, that don't make you a good coach.
Because it was the easiest division.
One of the easiest divisions to win out of. That's
right.
all it was.
That's all it was.
You can. I never have. In every pressure moment, Matt LaFleur, what he do? He do just like A-Rod do. Choke. So I'm not really sold. I'm not sold on the head coach. I've been out on the quarterback and moving future. They kind of tied down a lot of things. Lost a lot of pieces and may lose more pieces moving forward. So I just don't think the Packers are going to be it this year or next year or maybe year after that. They might need some rebuilding to do.
This year and next year for sure. I see the Packers finishing third or maybe bottom of the division.
I mean, that's what happens though. Aaron Rodgers, bro. That's
we not gonna be like you feel.
Though. How we gonna be?
Bottom pole.
Okay, at least I accept that. You can't.
I'm not accepting that. You're right. I'm not because I don't accept losers. I don't accept losing. I don't accept losing.
You see the writing on the wall, but still trying to do your thing like it's gonna work, knowing that it's gonna fail every time. But you're used to doing stuff like that.
Oh my God.
Whoa! Back a little bit, yeah. Whoa!
All right, man. Don't do you like that.
Nah, I'm gonna do you like that. We better chill out, man.
All right. After the break,
you ain't said that when I put you in that bag. Now
we're gonna stay on the football top and move to the NFC with the Philadelphia Eagles.
Hold on, you gonna turn your head a little bit. I don't think the viewers didn't see the little.
That's all you can
I know the viewers didn't see the part. You know what I'm saying? Hey, viewers, that little you can see a little
Shout
bit.
out my barber, man. The best in Jackson, way better than Lacey Barber, and I'm standing on it. No way.
All right.
Nah, hey, I hope we need to delete that because no.
Anyway, after the break,
he's a good barber, but I'm staying toes down with my barber.
After the break, we talk about the Philadelphia Eagles. We'll see you after the break.
Do you have something to say? Do you want your voice heard? Join the We Believe Global lineup. Be the star of your own show. For more info, call 800-492-5186, option number 1, or visit online at webelieve.global. Advertise on webelieve.global, a brand new digital media platform. Share your brand with our audience on our many global live stream TV broadcasts and over the radio. For more info, visit webelieve.global or call 800-492-5186, option 1.
Hi, Hi, I'm Q Talicia Garrett. I am here to introduce our New South Development and Training Outreach Hour every Tuesday at 2 p.m., giving you information on how to become a part of the programs through USDA and Farm Service Agency. We can be reached at 678-779-9468. We can also be found online at newsouthoutreach.com.
Welcome back, everybody. Staying on the football side of things, but moving to the NFC. The Philadelphia Eagles are 8-0 to the season. The Eagles sit on top of the NFC with the number 1 seed moving forward. If the playoffs were to start now, they would be the first seed and would have the bye. I want to ask you guys, with the Philadelphia Eagles rolling like this, do you see them as a legit contender?
Yes, I do. I'm on that train, man. I am. My team ain't doing it, so I gotta have a pick.
You gotta hit your wagon on another horse.
You gotta hit your ride.
Hey, will y'all ask me when it comes Super Bowl time? And we got some real special with that Super Bowl weekend. real special, guys. Y'all gotta stay tuned for another raffle now. But look, when I get to making my favorites, I'm going with the Philadelphia Eagles. We got some hungry. Shout out to my brethren, Jalen Hurts, root to the Bros, AJ Brown, a guy that we've been playing against since 16. That I been knew he was like that, and some guys didn't think he was like that.
I still don't think he like that.
Another guy, Darius Slay, who been like that. Fletcher Cox been like that. Guys like your old guy, Gardner Johnson, like that.
Yeah, he been a dog.
Bradford, like that.
Only dog I see.
Kelsey, not Travis Kelsey, but his brother, Jason Kelsey, like that. The Eagles are putting it all on the line, and they got the defense and they got the offense. Devontae Smith, like that.
Yeah, I like Devontae Smith.
They got a tight end that's hungry, like that. But anyway, they putting everybody. They got all the pieces. They got a strong defense, and they got a offense that's deadly. And if Hurts don't make no mistakes and play turnover free, they can cruising. They cruising through the NFC. They cruising through the NFC because I can really see them playing probably the 49ers in the NFC Championship game. 49ers are a wild card, could be the Vikings. But the Eagles, man, like I said, I can't say no more. I've been riding with them all year outside of my team, Green Bay. They phenomenal, man. And when they get cold, just like Green Bay, when they get cold in Lincoln Financial, and the snow start coming down, it's gonna be hard to go in Philadelphia and get a win. I know Yuan got something to rebuttal because that's what Yuan do, but it's gonna be hard. So
we did that before already. Saints, we went down to Philadelphia one year and beat them.
Yeah, it was cold. It was cold.
It was cold.
That was Nick Foles' era.
Let him talk. Let him talk.
But
he can.
I don't see nobody else, and you know I'm not going to put the Cowboys. I like Dak, but I'm not going to put the Cowboys in there. So, man, the NFC it's still up for grabs, but the number 1 team is the Philadelphia Eagles, and I'm standing on that. And the next couple of weeks, they got to play their teams in the conference again, and they got to play Green Bay.
Green Bay, that's not a good team.
Well, we not a good team this year, but
you knew that already.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Sorry, I didn't know that guy. Sorry.
I got lose the streak. You didn't know that.
Yeah. You can go, Phil. You can go, man.
Finally, because you were just doing a whole lot of this. Whole lot of this right here, guys. This is what Lacey was doing. There's a whole lot of this like you usually do.
Yeah,
this right here. Right now, at this very moment, all I see from the Eagles is that they will have the best record in the NFC.
Right.
That's it, though.
Yeah.
I do not see the Eagles going to the Super Bowl. And here's why. Jalen Hurts. Let me repeat this again.
Watch it, man.
Jalen Hurts.
Right.
Here's the reason that the Eagles will not go to the Super Bowl this year.
Why you say that?
Because when it's big time, prime lights, on NBC, ABC, CBS.
He was just on Prime like Thursday.
Let me show you. Let me tell you something.
Come on now, talk to me.
But let me. Oh yeah, I got you. I love to talk now.
And it gets your team prime time.
Oh yeah. You know it was prime
Battle of Pennsylvania.
Oh, yeah. Battle of Pennsylvania.
And you know who won.
Brown,
You know who
he
won.
went for over 130. Yeah.
So your DBs
big dog. Big dog. Oh yeah.
He torched them.
Oh yeah. He torched
And he pointed both of them.
You doggone right he did. You doggone right he
Yeah.
did. But guess what though? Playoffs. It's a whole different ball game. It's a whole different.
His first playoff game was
terrible. It was terrible.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
Watch out. Now, playoffs. Let's talk about Jalen Hurts' track record in the playoffs.
Okay. He went there. He fought to get there.
All he's done is either got his spot, took a loss. What?
Who took his spot?
Tua in Alabama in the playoffs.
Can you stop talking about that?
What you mean? I'm just going off track records of when he's in the playoffs.
Right.
He doesn't show up in the playoffs.
He won the first playoff game.
He has his worst.
I may be wrong. He won his first playoff game at college, and then to the conference, college football championship.
When it counted,
he came down to the wire and
whoa.
It
didn't come down to the wire. They were losing. That's why Jalen Hurts got put out. They were losing.
Right.
And then Tua came and he finished the job for him. But then let's talk about when he went to Oklahoma, since we're just going to go down the line. Right. Yeah, let's go down the line with it. So then he goes against arguably the best college football team
of
in
all
the
time.
nation. In the nation, dog. In the nation. And what he do?
He riding the LSU train, man.
Think it up. You know what? I'm a rock man, dog. You know that.
Right.
I'm a rock man.
Okay.
He stunk it up against the best defense. So that tells me that when he plays against a legit team or a legit offense and defense,
right,
and you need him to step up, what he gonna do? Fold. I'll answer that for you. So then we get in the league last year, his first season, it was all right. Then last
He's
year.
finna walk him down.
Yeah, okay. Hey, calm down now.
Who down?
The Buccaneers.
Calm down.
What?
No, he wasn't. You know he wasn't.
It was terrible. 26-12. That game, man. All right.
He played terrible.
So then he gets in the second season. He makes it to the playoffs. He beats the Cowboys. And what does he do?
I mean, beating Dak Prescott ain't.
Yeah, beating Dak Prescott ain't nothing really. That's nothing, because Dak blew the game.
That's no big feat.
But then he goes in the playoffs, first playoff game. What does he do? Stink it up against a legit offense and defensive team, who was the Buccaneers.
Right.
So now, coming in this year, and I hate to say this, but you know what the Eagles remind me of? Man, this is going to really hate.
I had that on my sheet too. I had that on my sheet.
I'll let you say it then. That on my sheet. The Eagles right now, they showing me similarities in another team that I saw in the past, but it still all comes down to is Jalen Hurts is going to take the Eagles as far as he can. Without Hurts, it's a wrap.
Yeah, so you say it all falls on the quarterback.
It all falls on the quarterback because he has everything he needs. He got the whole line.
Like he said, everything he needs. No excuses.
He has literally everything he needs.
Yeah,
offense and defense.
No excuses.
It comes down to the man that gets the ball every single play. He gonna touch it every single play. And I can guarantee you right now,
he ain't gonna fold.
I know he gonna fold. I know he gonna fold. You talking about
against who? Against who?
He might see the 49ers, or if he see the Vikings again, I can guarantee you it ain't gonna be.
They gonna jump on again.
No.
They gonna jump on again.
He might see the Bucs first round.
But I want you to know. And I know a lot of people don't really like the Bucs. I like them, and I'm gonna tell you right now, if the Bucs make it a grit and grind, you know what we're gonna do. I know what you're gonna do. The Bucs gonna come out on top. I guarantee you.
Against that Eagles defense.
You doggone right, because guess who they got in the backfield?
I know who they got. They gotta go. They gotta go. They gotta go. But look.
Who they got in the backfield?
Sometimes the goat guys shred that cheese.
I ain't talking about that goat. I'm talking about the machine.
And you think he gonna run on that defense?
You doggone right.
You crazy. I'm
talking about
you crazy.
Fournette.
Watch out, y'all. You crazy. He ain't no Derrick Henry. You crazy.
You know what they call him?
You crazy.
Playoff Lenny.
Playoff
Lenny is a different. He different than the regular season now.
Boy, you crazy.
Hold on. Like I always say, the Bucs, they're not a team that worry about the regular season. They worry about playoffs. That's when that matters for them.
Boy, you are
if
crazy.
The Vikings, I can tell you right now, if the Eagles have to see the Vikings, the Bucs, or even the 49ers, it's going to be a tall task for the Eagles to win that.
Man.
That's all I'm going to say. I can see a first-round exit from the Eagles. And that's
at home? At home? Boy, you crazy.
At home.
Boy, you crazy.
I seen it before.
We seen it before.
I've most definitely seen it before. Losing at home.
Oh,
first
my
round
gosh.
exit. Get out of here.
You are crazy. Boy, you've been on so...
What? Do I feel like the Eagles are a legit contender? Shout out to my younger brother, Ryan. He's a huge Eagles fan.
We don't like the Eagles.
But
T Will too.
Sorry, bro. No, I don't think that they're a legit contender. What Phil's mentioned was exactly what I had thought about too. The Philadelphia Eagles remind me of a team in 2020. They started off the year, I want to say 11-0.
11-0.
Started the season off 11-0, 2020, and a lot of people felt like
I did.
a lot of people felt like that they really weren't like that.
Oh no, I didn't feel like that.
You talking about the other team in Pennsylvania?
A lot of people felt that they really weren't like that. That they were just kind of really just getting wins because of their schedule,
Yeah.
the way their schedule was set up.
You talking about the other team in Pennsylvania?
Yeah, I'm gonna reveal it. I'm gonna reveal it very soon. But a lot of people thought that they weren't. But their core fans felt like they were
A
wrong.
believer.
Thought that they were contenders just because of that.
He believed in that shotgun arm.
And at the end of the day, what did they do?
Ride the girl glory.
First round, they got
Swell up.
killed. They got killed.
Marshmallows.
First round. And I mean, did I see it going down like that?
Yes,
Probably not.
yes.
But I knew all in my mind.
I
that
rubbed
they
it
were
in
not
every
going
touchdown.
to win. I knew they weren't going to go to the Super Bowl. Never had them as a contender at all, no matter what. Throughout that little run, 11-0 run. And that team was the 2020 Pittsburgh Steelers.
What's up? Do you remember when? Do you remember when it swelled up?
When you were calling,
You remember I had the Twix for you. You remember all them lies?
I remember every last one.
But this is what it goes down to. With the team that so far, the team that the Eagles have beaten, there's only 2 teams that they played that had a winning record.
Please call it out.
Only 2 teams that they played that had a winning record.
Vikings, Cowboys, Giants.
Yeah, you got the Vikings. Well, three teams: Vikings, Cowboys, and the Giants. That's it. Everybody else has had losing seasons. Every team that they've played has had a losing season. Lacey just talked about mentioning the primetime game. They played the Houston Texans. Arguably one of the sorriest teams.
Primetime game. The last 3 games been primetime and they won.
The Commanders. Nobody sees them as a legit team.
Come on, bro,
They're 4-4. When they played them, they was already on a losing season. They just now inserted a backup in Taylor Heineke. I don't think nobody believes that Heineke can will them into the playoffs.
Right.
He did before. Against that same Tampa Bay team.
Against the Tampa Bay team.
You remember Taylor Heineke played?
He lost that.
Yeah,
he lost.
Yeah.
And he played way better than Jalen Hurts did when he played the Bucs.
He did.
He played way better against them than Jalen Hurts played the Bucs.
Yes, he did.
Way better. Look at those numbers. Woo! Taylor Heineke. But at the end of the day, all I'm saying is, I feel like this is just a sheep in wolf clothing. That's what I think it is. I don't think that they're really like that.
Okay.
I don't.
They play y'all, young.
Okay.
Took the last game.
And depending on how this game goes today, I think we might be getting our groove back.
But against Lamar Jack.
But at the end of the day, though, I feel like that I'm not putting no faith. I don't. As Phil said, I don't trust Jalen Hurts. I just don't trust Jalen Hurts. There's just something about him I just don't trust. I feel like at the end of the day, so far it's been just easy for him moving forward, and he's had a really. Man, they gave him a very nice schedule. Starting and for the rest of the season moving forward. So like Phil said, yes, they're going to probably lock up that number 1 spot. They're going to have the best record in NFC. But do I think that they're going to go to Super Bowl? No. I mean, first round exit is very possible. I think the first round exit is very possible.
First round exit.
But
if they play the right team,
at the end of the day, yeah, I still see the Eagles. I do not see them making it to the Super Bowl.
And if we squeeze away in the playoffs, they won't beat us twice.
I don't think that y'all are. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think. I don't.
Wild card.
Do you
see it?
Do you know the record y'all got?
Yes, 3-6. We gotta win. We gotta win a lot in a row.
You gotta win out.
We gotta win a lot in a row.
I don't see it happening. But
10-6, 11-6, I can see it.
But literally, their next 3 games are sweet. The Commanders, the Colts, and the Packers.
Then they play Tennessee.
All 3 of those teams.
That's in December, though.
That's what I'm saying, though. All 3 of these 3 of those teams, garbage, losing records. 4-5, 3-5-1, and 3-6. Those are no legit teams. None of these teams are contenders.
You still can't count us out.
None of these teams are contenders. The coach just fired their head coach. They looking probably to rebuild now and look for a young quarterback. So they're going to probably be losing games on purpose.
You know how that's gonna go.
So
might get Bryce Young.
at the end of the day, I just don't see it. I think that the Eagles are frauds right now, and they got the only way they show me is make it to the Super Bowl. That's the only way. That's literally the only way I will be somewhat of a believer with the Eagles.
No, seriously, make it to the Super Bowl.
The Phillies and that soccer team went to the championship game, so the Eagles. They
What did the Phillies?
They lost, and the soccer team lost. They lost.
Look, hey, that just goes.
They win there though.
Don't everything that's gold ain't good for you now.
You seem like the guy that you like a lot of things when they just get in there. You just like you one of them guys that just like being in the room.
They gotta finish.
You don't.
They ain't trying to take it over.
Yeah, you just like
want to be in the room.
You just want to be one of them guys in the room.
Nah, you crazy boy.
Posting everything. That's what he want to do.
It sound good.
But
This man been on. It's cool.
But I think that the Eagles are going to be probably just one of them people that's just in the room. No, I think that's
payback.
I think that's what the Eagles going to be.
Laid back.
But after the break, we're going into the NBA. We were talking about the NBA after the break. See you guys after the break. Say that 3 times.
Do you have something to say? Do you want your voice heard? Join the We Believe Global lineup. Be the star of your own show. For more info, call 800-492-5186, option number 1, or visit online at webelieve.global. Advertise on webelieve.global, a brand new digital media platform. Share your brand with our audience on our mini global live stream TV broadcast and over the radio. For more info, visit webelieve.global or call 800-492-5186, option 1.
Hi, I'm Q Talicia Garrett. I am here to introduce our New South Development and Training Outreach Hour every Tuesday at 2 p.m., giving you information on how to become a part of the programs through USDA and Farm Service Agency. We can be reached at 678-779-9468. We can also be found online at newsouthoutreach.com.
Welcome back, everybody. Moving into the association. The Brooklyn Nets recently parted ways with their head coach, Steve Nash. With this part of the ways, the Brooklyn Nets now have a head coach vacancy. There have been reports that the Nets are potentially going to sign former head coach of the Boston Celtics, Ime Udoka. Ime Udoka, who was also recently the head coach of the Boston Celtics, was suspended due to conduct with having relations with a coworker in the organization and was suspended for a year by the organization, not the association. I want to ask you guys, how would you feel if the Nets signed Ime Udoka as the head coach for the Brooklyn Nets?
Man, well, first off, I will say this about Udemba. He's already took the Celtics in his first year head coaching to the finals.
Right.
So now, and that's dealing with multiple superstars: Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Al Horford.
Multiple superstars?
Marcus Smart.
Superstars, though?
Okay, we got very well-known guys.
Okay.
Well-known guys on that team. But they got at least 2 superstars on that team. Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Come on, don't do that.
2?
Bro, what? Come on, man. Jaylen Brown?
He's a star.
Okay.
He has Spurs as superstar.
A couple stars on their team. Okay. Thank you for correcting me. This homie we know. All right, Jason Tatum, superstar. Everybody else, star.
Yeah.
Okay. So now he's coming into a situation with the Brooklyn Nets where it's kind of it's looking real funny right now, but that's because of behind the scenes, not on court, behind the scenes things that he's gonna have to come into. But I feel that once he gets that under control, the behind the scenes, I believe that he can change the program around for the Brooklyn Nets. Because right now, KD's gonna do everything he can to hold it down. And I know my dog. My dog like the back of my hand since he been with the Seattle Supersonics.
Right.
Before they changed to OKC.
Yeah.
And I know he gonna hold it down.
Right.
So until he just get everything situated and acquainted for, it's gonna look rough for the first half of the season with the Nets. But I believe that during that second half, which I think I can say and you can say, the second half means way more than the first half of the NBA season. So I feel that the second half of the season for the Brooklyn Nets will be very, very different than this first half that we're going to see.
Right.
I mean, I'm picking up what you said. KD's been holding it down. They on a 2-game winning streak. KD's been going to work with the supporting gas he has. If they so happen to get Udoka, of course, the season's going to change and it's going to shift to a more gritty team and more of a believer of a team. And once Kyrie get his situation and all his assets straight, they should be all right. You know, I hate that for Kyrie, but you gotta learn how to be quiet sometimes and stop. You know, just running your mouth and being freedom of speech. But since we talking about Kyrie, can we talk about Brett Favre? Like, why y'all doing all this to my guy Kyrie? Getting all these deals cut off for him and making him do all this stuff. But Brett Favre has taken $5 million from the state of Mississippi welfare, the state that I am born and raised and was from, and the state that you guys are from. Can we talk about that? Can we stop having him on the front of Wrangler jeans? He didn't take from Wrangler. He took from Mississippi welfare. It's a dang shame that Kyrie's getting all this. Don't say he was right, because believe me, it wasn't right. But still, can we have this? Can people talk about Brett Favre like we doing Kyrie? I don't hear a lot of crickets on that. Like we can build as much and we can talk as much, but can the people in the state get this straightened out? Because my gosh, we doing all this to Kyrie, but Brett Favre, he only said apology on Twitter, I think, and he's getting away with this stuff. And Brett Favre's my guy, Green Bay, Mississippi.
That's how they do it in the Green Bay now. That's how they do.
They take money, share the money.
I call him shiesty.
But anyway, man. But enough on that. But still, man. Boy, the Nets gonna hold it down. KD and the supporting guys gonna hold it down. And KD finna go off every game because, man, KD's looking phenomenal, man. Like, he's looking scary, bro. He looking scary.
First part of the season,
but KD do that every year.
He does that every year. Right now, you just gotta say he's holding it down. Don't say he's going too hard. We don't want him to do nothing crazy. Because like later on in that first part of the season,
find some way to get out of it.
Ankle, knee.
That's what I say. He gonna get banged up. He gonna get banged up.
Games
and take him out the MVP race.
Right.
Exactly. Every time.
Well, we know who gonna. It's a clear favorite MVP right now, but it's enough.
Who?
Clear favorite.
My guy at 901, 12.
I like Donovan Mitchell better.
Ski.
Donovan Mitchell, I think he's better than Ja. I want to say
you like Ja?
The Grizzlies on what one game above 500?
6-3. They played the Boston Celtics today.
Like Celtics. How do I feel about Ime Udoka signing with the Brooklyn Nets? I mean, I guess you could say if anybody could do it, it would be him to get them right. But as far as him, it's gonna be a lot of scrutiny coming in when he comes in, because they're also in the same division as the Celtics, so they're gonna see them at least 4 to 6 times over the course of the season. So he's gonna be in that. He's gonna be back in the Boston building for sure, multiple times. And it's just gonna be kind of weird because also they want to report that also with that stat that he had with the Celtics. The two guys, his right and left hand guys, are head coaches. So it's gonna be interesting to see how he goes through with that. But I mean, I believe everybody deserves a second chance. What he did wasn't right, and at the end of the day, I think that he knows that it was. I kind of want to say lazy on his part to even go into that route. What you got to do at work is work, nothing else.
Right. Oh man.
But yeah, it was wrong, and I feel like with the organization you had to do that suspension. But I'm glad that the league didn't step in, because I didn't think that was a league type deal to deal with or punishment. That's just something that happened in house, so you handle it in house. Mm-hmm. So yes, but I don't think that in my opinion, I don't think that just really solves the Brooklyn Nets problems. In my opinion, I've been a very big believer of Kevin Durant. I've always said, probably since 2012, 2011, that he was the best player in the game moving forward. But I don't like the Nets this year. I don't like the Nets. KD has been playing incredible on offense, but he's playing terrible on defense. He's not playing no defense at all. Maybe it's because he's getting older. I don't know, but he's not playing any defense. Ben Simmons finally playing, but he's still getting that work. Kyrie Irving was never a defender. He's getting that work. And then everybody else in the middle, getting that work.
I like the house scary, man.
And at the end of the day, I just don't think that the Brooklyn, the way that they're constructed, I don't think that they have what it takes defensively to do it. And also, he helped with defense, but you got to think about it though. Jason Tatum, 24 years old. Jaylen Brown was like 26 years old. Marcus Smart, 28 years old. Only old statement was Al Horford. Most of the guys that he had on that roster were young guys that had a lot of energy and are willing to sit down in that chair for long periods of time. And I just can't see him getting a 30-year-old superstar in Kyrie Irving and a 33-year-old superstar in Kevin Durant to sit down in that chair for 48 minutes. I just don't. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to see that coming out of the Brooklyn Nets. And Ben Simmons, we see now that mentally, it's a lot that needs to be done with Ben Simmons, and I don't even know if that can even be fixed mentally. He seems to have no confidence at all in his shot. Defensive wise, he's not even close to what he was in Philadelphia. They putting him on. He's really the guy. They're some of their biggest defender on the court, minus Kevin Durant, and he's still getting work. So I just don't think that defensively they have what it takes, and then offensively they have woes. Yes, Kevin Durant is great, but I'm interested to see on how they make that offense run, because the last couple of years has just been KD get the ball, go to work, Kyrie get the ball, go to work. Well, Ben Simmons supposed to fix that, but I don't think he's fixing that either.
But we got to think about that when that was going on, which is still going on now. Steve Nash was the head coach, so you got to think he implemented all that. So now, if Udoka signs with the Nets, I think that's going to be something that will be changed, and the Nets going to have to either take it or leave it. It's a take it or leave it situation with the changes going on.
But I mean, man, Kevin Durant, man, he made a very terrible decision. Let's just keep it a stack. He should never left. He should never left the Golden State Warriors. If he did leave the Golden State Warriors, he should have went somewhere else that had a great solidified culture. Someone that had a stable management from the up top. Anything, even in sports, it shows you that it starts from the up top and trickles on down. The Brooklyn Nets really were still a young team, not solidified, and they brought in a guy who we've seen his history is to burn franchise down.
That's another thing. Do you drop Kyrie?
From what the reports say, Joe Tsai is pretty much done with Kyrie after this year. He's on his last year. They're not gonna re-sign him unless. And I still feel like it's room to trade him. At least get you something out of there.
I would.
He want to go back to LA anyway.
I see, but I mean, Kyrie's a wild card, man.
Man, he is a wild card.
He's what you call a definition of a wild card. You don't know what he's gonna do, what he's gonna say. One day he might say, "I don't even want to go to work. Don't text nobody, won't tell nobody," and he'll be gone for weeks. So even his talent, I feel like at this point now, I don't know if I would want him on my team. Like I don't. If I'm the Heat, I don't want him. But I mean, if he go there, he has no choice but to fall in line.
If he don't, he's out.
He has no choice to fall in line over there.
Them boys over there,
I'm gonna let y'all know that now.
They really
have no choice. They're
struggling right now.
We gonna ship you out of there.
Miami's struggling right now.
We're on a 2-3 game winning streak.
It's still 3-6.
Yeah, we're on like a 2-3 game winning streak. We started off slow.
And Jimmy already told me
we good.
He said. They still he got the Heat winning it.
We're good. We're okay. And it looks like Tyler Hero is taking another step He's going crazy. He had 3 25-plus nights in a row. Bam's starting to get into his now too. So I like I'm like what I see him from the Heat.
Oh,
but
and shout out to OKC. That's my real team. I just want to put that out there.
Shea, he's been hooping. You know, I'm a Shea fan.
You know,
I like.
And you introduced me into Shea.
I told you he like that.
Now that I'm watching. Whew,
he like that.
Next year when you come back, man,
I don't like Chet.
It's gonna be I'm banking it. It's gonna be Shea, Chet, and my boy. You doggone right. I can't say his last name right now. I want to mess that up, but that's what we want right now, man. If we if we get him, whoo, I think we might be cooking with gas.
Vic, though, you know, it's another guy, Vic. He hasn't played yet for the Heat yet. Vic ain't played yet, so let's hold our horses now. But with the Nets, I don't see it, man. I know KD, he's that guy, but really, man, they ain't been right since he had his toe on the line against the Bucks, in my opinion.
And you know what? I was just thinking that it honestly since that
game, they ain't been the same.
Do you know that if his toe wouldn't have been on that line, he would have won that ring? He would have won that ring, and it would have went a lot
of stuff would have went a lot smooth.
His toe had to be on that line.
Yeah,
but that right there, I will agree. It's been downhill since, but it's most definitely time for a change. That's why they got rid of Steve Nash, and they gonna get rid of Kyrie, regardless of what's going on. Yeah. Even if the Nets were somehow to even get to the Eastern Conference Championship, Kyrie's still gone after that.
He's out of there.
He's still gone.
Yeah.
Because it's just some things just keep to yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I respect it. You know, he gonna do him regardless, but you got to think about the platform you own, and then everybody that's paying you all types of dollars to support or promote. And so when you do something like that, he obviously couldn't have been thinking about what's going to happen in the backlash.
No, he ain't thinking about the backlash.
He couldn't have thought Nike dropped him. They dropped him.
Well, they suspended him. They suspended him,
but
I mean, he was already on his last year of his contract anyway. They weren't going to resign.
It's time for a new face, a new sneaker.
Kyrie 8 was going to be the last silhouette.
So they finna pick up either D-Book or Ja Morant as a signature sneaker.
I mean, I can probably see Ja Morant getting a signature sneaker just because of the hype that he get from fans. But I mean,
jumping.
Yeah, but I mean, that don't make me feel like he solidifies as if he's gonna win it.
Him and D-Book, they've been whoever get that sneaker deal. I'm probably gonna give me a pair for the culture.
We know. But yeah, no, he's a Ja Morant fan.
I like D-Book too. I like D-Book too.
No, you don't like.
You crazy?
You don't like D-Book. Stop it.
You crazy?
You do not like D-Book.
You are crazy.
You like Ja Morant 10 times more.
I've been on D-Book. Come on now.
Like you ride Ja Morant hard.
I like Ja Morant hard.
I like D-Book too.
Ride him.
You like D-Book? I'll say that. You like D-Book, but that's because he's from the SIP.
Come on now.
You know who you.
I ride with D-Book.
Boy is.
And I'm not sold on either of those two guys.
Don't be sold, yeah. Don't be sold.
Okay.
They like that though.
I'm not sold on either of those two guys.
They like that.
D-Book showed me what type of guy he was last year.
Cool
Ja
story.
Morant, his team record showed that when he didn't play, they actually played better. So I'm not sold on neither of those two guys.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. I think D-Book should get traded to a team where they competing in practice. See, the thing with D-Book,
you crazy?
He's the best.
And he talking noise them guys. He talking to them.
He do, but guess what? He got
that from Jay Crowder.
No, he ain't get that from Jay Crowder. He got that from somebody. R.I.P. my boy, man, Kobe. He getting that from Kobe. Everything he trying to do it's not what he getting from the Suns. He needs to go to a team that's gonna compete
where he's number 2
and make him.
What? No, he's a number 1. Clearly, he's a number 1, Yuan. He's a number 1.
Okay, you know what?
No.
Devin Booker's a number 2.
Number 1. Number 1.
He the best number 2.
He will be the
He's a number 2. Any given night, he'll drop and give you 30 or 40 points.
That's what
any given night, a number 1. A number 1.
That's what we want to do.
Number 1.
We already saw him as a number 1 option.
What did he do?
Number 1.
Joe. He chose.
Lace. He did. In the finals, he was the number 1 option. He was the number 1 option, bro.
And he was the number 1 option last year.
Yeah.
And can y'all tell me what did he pull? What did he pull out that last game of the playoffs? What did he do?
Luka, man. Luka nasty.
What did he do?
They lost game 7. Luka.
Did he even score 10 points?
We ain't gonna talk about that. It's okay.
Number one option, superstar.
It's okay. No, he is a superstar.
No, he's not a superstar.
He is a superstar.
He's a star.
He's a superstar.
He's not a superstar. He's not a superstar.
He is a superstar.
What accolades have shown him that he's a superstar? One finals appearance. One finals appearance. That's it.
He
one finals appearance.
If you call him a star,
So you talking about? So you saying
if he call him a star, Jimmy Butler's star too.
Okay, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. I never said Jimmy Butler was a superstar. That doesn't change my.
So who's the superstar for the Suns then?
Suns didn't have a superstar. That's the thing.
What are you saying?
That's why they didn't win. They didn't have one.
I'm saying the Suns didn't have one superstar.
So you mean to tell me a 36, 37-year-old Chris Paul was a superstar? We know
he was a star.
We know your boy Aiden was no superstar. Who was a superstar?
Devin Booker
and Chris Paul.
Devin Booker, man.
All right,
come on, bro.
Superstar though.
Yes.
Without D Book, are they going to the? Are they even making it to?
They not.
Okay, so who had the perfect game 7 against the Pelicans? Well, game 6 against the Pelicans. Was it Devin Booker or was it Chris Paul?
Chris Paul hit a phenomenal game.
Okay. When Chris Paul,
and he let it roll.
I'm still trying to talk. That second round, those first 2 games, Chris Paul played well and they won against the Mavs. And then they started playing bad, and then what happened? They started losing. So I'm trying to.
What you trying to say?
Make a connection here because Devin Booker's a superstar though.
He is.
He influences the game. He influences the game. If he was a superstar, you know those years before Chris Paul came, he would influence them to go to the playoffs. But what they do?
He gradually came up.
I'm just trying to make sure I read the story correctly. A guy that never made the playoffs, just put up stats. Came in.
He didn't have a team.
He didn't have a
team. Facts.
He had a squad where he had 3 going rotation.
Hold on, time out. Let's go back to the bubble now. Let's go back. No. Let's go back.
When you had guys like Jared Dudley on your team, come on, bro.
Before the bubble,
that's a supporting cast.
Jared Dudley's an NBA champion.
Man, come on, bro.
He played his role. He knows who he is. But all I'm saying is, we talking about a guy.
Yeah, PJ Tucker.
We talking about a guy that never played. That never made the playoffs. Made the playoffs finally 2 years ago. Had one good run to the NBA Finals because people were hurt. He didn't play Kawhi Leonard, who was hurt. The team before that, I think the Lakers were banged up round 1 that year. All I'm saying is he lucked up, got to the finals 1 year.
He's a star.
And then year
Superstar.
2, what'd he do? Year 2, what'd he do?
He's a star.
Stunk it up.
He's a star.
Superstar.
He's a star.
And then he has no MVPs, no scoring titles, no assist leaders, none of that. No first All NBAs, none of that. And he's a superstar?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a very weird way to look at it right there.
He's a star.
That's a weird way to look at it. Hey, I get he's from the SIP.
Top 15.
I'm not even repping him.
He's top 15.
We gotta stop doing
He's top 15.
We gotta stop doing it just because they from the SIP that we gotta just ride them though. We gotta call it how we see it with everybody. I'm keeping it a stack.
Oh wait, no, I see where you coming from. But I'm not riding him because he coming from the SIP.
I'm just putting it out there though. I'm just putting it out there though. It's a lot of guys that not just Devin Booker. It's other guys from the SIP that guys are riding and they not producing.
Man.
That's all I'm saying on that one though. But after the break, y'all know how we do it, man. HBCU swag is going down. Yes, we'll see y'all after the break.
Hey.
Advertise on WeBelieve.global, a brand new digital media platform. Share your brand with our audience on our mini global live stream TV broadcast and over the radio. For more info, visit WeBelieve.global or call 800-492-5186, option 1.
What's going on, everybody? You know what time it is. Excuse me.
Swag time.
HBCU swag. It's time. Let's get into it. Prairie View lost to Alcorn State this past Friday, putting them at 4-2 for conference play. They still to the top of the West Division, with Texas Southern and Southern being right behind their heels, and then you have Alcorn State in that 4th spot. I want to ask you guys, who do you see winning the West Division?
I still got it up for grabs, man. Clearly Alcorn helped Southern out, but Southern didn't take care of business. They lost to FAMU. They got their butts whooped. FAMU, I feel like they're gonna choke. Not FAMU, I'm sorry. Prairie View, they're gonna choke. They do it every year. They barely got to it by the grace last year because we lost. We lost to Jackson State. But I'm gonna be honest with you. Valley beat them last year. I can see Valley beat them again this year. I'm just keeping the book because Valley they got a losing record, but they hungry. Yeah. They will put points up and they will fight. Yeah. Now Pine Bluff, they can probably beat Pine Bluff, but I most definitely can see them losing the Valley. Southern, they gonna lose to Grambling. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. They gonna lose to Grambling, and I forgot. I gotta see who they play this week. Who they play this week? Yeah. Let me see. Right quick. Southern play Mississippi Valley. It's a tall task to go in Baton Rouge and win. I'm sorry, you can't win in Baton Rouge. You can't. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard.
It don't matter where you go in Baton Rouge.
It's hard. I can't. Look. I cannot see Valley beating Southern in Baton Rouge. I'm sorry.
It's tough.
Especially after they lost last week to FAMU. They not finna lose twice.
Nah.
Come on, Southern would not. They refs would not let you do that. I'm keeping the book.
You come in down 14.
You come in and Southern down 14.
But like I said,
it's 0-0.
Yes. But Southern, they're gonna lose to Grambling. Then we got to go to Texas Southern. Texas Southern, they lost 41-14, but that was expected. I can see them losing to Grambling. I honestly believe Texas Southern can lose to Grambling and Alabama A&M, and it gives Alcorn a slim chance still. But we'll have to take care of business against Bethune-Cookman. This got to be a payback game. I'm taking it one game at a time. Honestly, with Alcorn. Honestly.
Well, I'm looking at the future. We got an L coming up with Jackson State. Keeping a buck.
I know. But look, we got to be Bethune-Cookman. Just to give us a little bit of taste. Because if everybody lose this week, or majority of teams lose that I just named out the rest of their schedule, and Alcorn win, we still got a little hope.
But we don't even have no tiebreakers, though.
But still, we got PV. We got PV. We would need both. We would need both teams ahead of us to lose the remainder of their games. And yes, we really need everybody to lose the remainder of our games, and we got to win both of our games because that's how big of a hole in that ditch that we dug ourselves into. Because even if we beat Bethune, and Lord, these people around this capital city coming down to the reservation now. It'll be good. I hope, good camaraderie, good tailgating.
Right.
But when they get on that gridiron, we can see zero quarter. Everybody be hoop high. But when Deon, Coach Prime coming with them guys,
he gonna show up and show out.
He gonna show out. He gonna do his little run around the field.
That's if it's at Alcorn. Because today was the day they supposed to sign.
It's at Alcorn. It's at Alcorn.
They finally confirmed it.
It's at Alcorn. But look, it's gonna be a tough battle. I'm just gonna enjoy the festivities, guys. Yeah. Shades on. I'm enjoying everything because it's gonna be a long day on that football field. And if we win, I'm gonna be happy. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
But if we don't do it, it might be PV again, and the sleeper is gonna be Texas Southern. But Grambling looking strong now. Grambling finna finish the year strong.
Man, well, I can tell you this. I don't have Alcorn making it to the SWAC championship or winning the West. I gotta be honest here with you. I feel like Prairie View gonna come out on top. Yeah. I think Prairie View gonna come out on top.
They got the easy schedule,
but see, they lost to us, and then they lost to Southern, and that's the only two losses. Now, the other thing is Texas Southern and Prairie View. They lost it's one key game. Like they lost to Prairie View lost to Southern, and that hurt them. But then when they lost to us, it really didn't do too much. And it's the same way with Texas Southern. They beat us, but they lost to Jackson State. So it kind of just like it depends. It's gonna come down to the last game between Prairie View. Because when does Prairie View? No, Prairie View already beat Texas Southern, right?
Yeah, the first game. Prairie View, the game is Valley and I just named the skill. They play Valley and Pine Bluff. They play Valley and Pine Bluff.
It's gonna come down to the last game.
Valley might upset them.
Who's gonna go to the SWAC championship? And it could go between Prairie View, Southern
and even
Texas Southern.
and even us.
I don't think Alcorn gonna do
If
it.
they lose, it still goes.
You asking for 3 teams to lose one game, just one game.
Both of their games.
But okay, you asking 3 teams to lose 2 games.
They lose 2.
That's a tall task to ask for all 3 of the teams ahead of us
because
to
Texas
lose.
Southern and Southern got the tiebreaker over.
We lost the loss that really hurt us was Grambling.
Yeah,
we got blew out by Grambling. That hurt us bad.
And lose to Texas Southern and lose to Southern.
But it would have been fine if we would have just lost to Southern. And
lost
Texas
one,
Southern.
yeah, we lost one of them.
Because then if we beat Grambling, then we can say, okay, we just need one team to lose, and then everybody else lose out. We win out, one team lose, and then it come down to the end of the season where like it'll be Grambling versus Southern, where we'll depend on that.
Right.
But now that we lost to Southern and Grambling,
we need everybody to lose the last 2 games.
That puts us on the outside looking in.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Alcorn need a lot of help. They need everybody to lose both of their games.
That's why I keep
and we gotta win both of games to go to SWAC.
And I ain't gonna lie, Lacey, you a true fan of Alcorn. You really believe in them. Sound like me with the Steelers. But I'm just looking at the writing on the wall, and right now it looks like Prairie View or Texas Southern for me. Even though Texas Southern just lost to Jackson State,
right?
I still think that because they lost to Jackson State.
Texas Southern lost
Texas Southern, they lost to Jackson State, but Jackson State isn't in our division.
Yeah.
So right now, it's division play, so that doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
So Texas Southern, they beat Prairie View. Mm-hmm. Then they beat us. Did they beat Southern?
Yeah, no. Texas Southern beat Southern and us, but they lost to Prairie View.
They lost. Okay. So they beat Southern and us, but they lost to Prairie View. So yeah, it's gonna go.
That's why I can see them lose to Graham. I can see them lose to Graham this week. Texas Southern, yeah, I can see them lose to Grambling. They got to go to the G. It's hard to win that black hole too.
Well, tell me about it.
I didn't write anything down for this segment, and there's a reason. To me, it don't matter.
It don't, because it's people from Jackson already got their tickets for Atlanta.
It don't matter who wins.
They already got their tickets for Atlanta.
It don't matter who wins at the West, because at the end of the day, what did I say at the beginning of the start of the season for football season?
Jackson State.
I said it's Jackson State and everybody else. Jackson State was going to go undefeated. Well, I said they were supposed to. They were supposed to, and so far they've done that. They are going to go undefeated. They're gonna run through the swag. I seen the writing on the wall. I can already tell. What have Jackson State done? They rolling right now.
They just like us back in 2016. They already got they stuff booked for Atlanta.
They're rolling right now. They're rolling, and I mean, at the end of the day,
we don't see nobody.
I don't see anybody winning.
They playing North Carolina Central
is beating up on each other to come hanged up and get blown out the house. And Jackson State in Jackson, so then after everybody can have a party. That's all that's for. Jackson State already got their party. I'm telling you,
they already got their stuff booked.
Man, they got their parties lined up and everything. I'm telling you. Convention Center already booked. They already got it. We already know what's going on.
Atlanta they already got their stuff. They getting their stuff booked now for Atlanta.
They getting their stuff for Atlanta. We already know. Swag Championship, Convention Center, grown coming, all that type of stuff. That's what they own. They already own that type of stuff.
It's gonna be in time.
If you don't get a section, you won't have fun.
Right.
You won't. You gonna be walking
unless you get on that stage.
Unless you get on that stage, or you know some people. You know.
Yeah.
If not, you will be walking.
But yeah, man, and I'm cool with this swag champ because I'm right on that field.
Hey man, you will see real spill in effect when it comes to that swag championship at the vet, baby. You will see real spill. We'll be there.
But yeah, I just think, man, the West at the end of the day, we just all we doing is beating each other up. I don't think that anybody is viable to win the championship at all this year. I don't think I think pretty much all in the West, their play has been mediocre. Just as a whole,
really has.
It's been mediocre as a whole, and I just don't think seriously it doesn't really.
Ain't
matter.
Nobody on Jackson State level. Let's just say that
there isn't.
Nobody.
It isn't.
Nobody.
It just got to keep it college space.
Fam, you gonna always be little bro to Jackson State because if they ever beat Jackson State, they gonna always, if they don't, they're gonna be little bro.
But one thing I do want to see is what I want to see moving forward these next 2 games is what is Grambling going to do? Because we was on this show and I killed Hugh Jackson. I got all over him. I was questioning his ability to coach. For real.
That Jackson State game, I was so disappointed.
I was questioning his ability to coach.
Disappointed.
But let's see how he ends it. Maybe he ends it in a good note, and hope maybe that'll carry forward.
Especially if they beat Southern. Oh man!
Hopefully he get the right recruits next year, and we ain't got questions on a lot of guys.
And what is all going on? And what is
I can't say what I want to say, but you played me real good. You played me like a dog on banjo.
And what is all going to do in 2 years not going to the SWAC?
Yeah, I mean we'll have
because we're supposed to be
ask that question at the end of this.
We're supposed to be taking over SWAC West.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I got answers for all.
We're supposed to be taking over SWAC West.
We're gonna talk about that at the end of the season. We're gonna evaluate a lot of teams. We're gonna evaluate some guys and see what's really going on. But
I guess Coach McNair heard us what we said about number 4. Because
man, I'm so glad they.
But I still, and that's the thing, I still got questions on the passing game.
80 yards.
The kid only had 7. He was 7 for 22 for 80 yards.
Yeah.
Granted, his first game started.
We don't have a quarterback.
He got it in, but I don't think the passing game is that strong.
We need to recruit a real quarterback. I'm telling you, we keep
hold up.
JUCO transfers from these other D1 schools.
We need.
It's a reason that
they're letting them go.
It's a reason they're letting them go.
We need that next guy. We got fooled by this guy because everybody said, "Oh, he came from La Tech." We got fooled. Fool's gold.
Man,
fool's gold. We need that next guy.
We need that guy that take us over the top.
And look, I forgot about a guy. We need that guy. I forgot about Air Canada. A guy. Shout out to my guy who told us. I forgot all about Air Canada. But we need that next guy that was Air Canada, Gibbs, Foot, Harp, Noah. We need that next guy Alcorn because we searching. That's all I'm gonna say.
Please help us find a quarterback.
Hey, it's a lot of things that Alcorn may need, but yeah, we'll be back next Monday. You know how we do it. Regular crew. We'll see y'all next Monday, man. We are out of here.
It's like 5, or just catch us on the podcast. You'll find it a real surprise. Cause it's real deal. Knock out Holyfield. There's no kill bill. Get real, we really on the field. Blood, sweat, and tears steady spill as we make the real. And no blocking shots. We always hot like Harden with the steel.
Hey, Phil, the marshmallows still gonna swell up, right?
We still talking about these marshmallows?
We still talking about it.
Come on, man. I'm not trying to hear that no more.
We gonna hear about it.
We're not.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
Yeah,
yeah, okay.
Hey, guys, settle down. Let's save it for the show. It's about to get real.